From behind. Good stuff. Hold on, guys. I wasn't expecting mail right now. Oh, what do we got here? One package? Shoots? Hey guys, welcome to another YouTube video. As you just saw, I just got a package. Wasn't expecting it, and sorry if the lighting is kind of terrible in here. Let's get right into this. I did get this, and I wasn't expecting anything, so let's see what it is. We just got hooked up with trucks. So they're taped together, and these look like Destructos. So these are Destructos. So I have Gully right here. He carries these, so I will have a link to the site in the description. So what I want to do is I have Destructos here. We do also have some Indies right here. Let's compare them. Alright, it's not too bad. So if I line up the Kingpins, the 149 on Independence are actually a little bit longer than the 149s on the Destructos. You can see right there, you got about a little bit overhanging right where the truck goes to meet the wheel. Destructos actually have a hollow point, so I'll put in the light. It has a hollow point. If I blow into this one, I can't. These are the Destructos D2 lights, if you can see that. I've never ridden Destructos. There we go. These ones actually look kind of small. They're not much smaller than these. These are a lot heavier. I don't even feel like I am holding this. These are the original Reynolds one. Yeah, there's a huge difference in weight. I'm gonna take off my Royals. These Royals, they don't sell them anymore, but I'll give you guys a look at them. Just if you guys are new to my channel, welcome guys. Obviously I have gotten a lot of new subscribers, which I am very stoked about. You do the diagonally. I start with the bottom right. I only hand tighten it until I can't go anymore. The bottom left and the top right pull, put them all on, just hand tightening so that the truck is on, staying there and won't fall off. So just comparing the Independence and the Royals. So the Royals, if you can see that, their ending points on the Royal, it's going to be a little bit slimmer, and the Independence is going to be a little bit fatter. Like right here, it's going to be a little bit smaller on the radius than this one is. The T-bar is pretty much the same length. If you can see right there, it's going to start tapering about the same place and then going down. Bar is a lot skinnier on the Royal than the Independent. Independent is just a beefier truck, and the Independent is known for that ridge. Royal doesn't have that. The Destructos do. I guess Destructo kind of wants you to have a little bit more wheel space. They have the same T length. When it curves in a little later on the Independence and the Royals. Destructo has the same amount of T space, so you're going to have the same amount of rail contact. And the height, same angle, just the T. I didn't notice that. If you guys wanted to know something or learn something new, that's very cool. Probably get a rail sesh today. My first time actually using my rail on my channel. I'll do 20 grinds on this, but let's get this board set up real quick. So I have my trucks all set up. The bushings are new, so let's see how they go. I'm gonna do 50. Let's start it off. That should have been the first 20 out of 50. What I want to do is I just want to look at the board. So if you see right here, front and back, there's not really any wear on it. The only problem I'm having is it's hard to skate new bushings. You're trying to break them in and everything. So that's probably why I got most of the falls that I did, and trust me, I had a lot of falls. But other than that, all I have to do is just break the bushings in a little bit, and these trucks they feel really light. My board is a lot lighter than it used to be. T-bar, like having it where it's not as big as the Independence and the Royals that you saw before. It's really helping because it locks you in really nicely. But nice, just they're trucks. I mean, they're gonna do what they're supposed to do. I'm gonna say this board has lasted a long time. Shout out to Gully again for hooking it up. Like, honestly, Gully hooked me up with the trucks too, so shout out to Gully. He's making everything possible. Everything on this deck is from Gully, so go check him out. We have the 53 wheels, which I've never ridden this small wheel, but I'm really liking it. Definitely gives me more pop because the board is a little bit higher off the ground than usual with the bigger wheels that I usually do ride. I hope that makes sense. If not, then it's closer to the ground and it gives a little bit more pop. And let's get done with the rest of these 20s, and then we'll do a final review on them. My final decision. It has come down to this. I did this whole thing and deleted the footage. So let's do this again. My thoughts on these Destructo trucks. So I'm gonna do the pros first, and then I'll get into the cons later. And this is just my personal opinion. The goods for me would be that the T-bar is about the same height going across this section right here. T-bar is the same, but the endpoints kind of, these ones are a little bit shorter from wheel to wheel. The tapers differently. Definitely enjoying the lightness of it. The weight is really, really good. Another good point is that the kingpins are actually going to be hollowed out so that they're a lighter truck. You'll still be able to get all the grinds in as well because the axles are not totally hollow. So they're not like the independent hollows where you're gonna have a hollowed out T-bar, so that it makes it a lot more likely to break and a lot more likely to get worn down easier. These are made out of premium grade aircraft aluminum, so basically the metal's harder than usual. The only thing that kind of throws me off on these is that the nut on the kingpin, it's cracked a little bit. Well, not cracked, but if you guys can see how it's bent like that. What's happening with this one is because it's bending, the threading is bending as well. It starts to loosen up after I ride a little bit. You can see my truck, and if you can see that wiggle right there, I don't know if you can, but it wiggles a little bit. This one right here, you do the same thing. It doesn't wiggle as much. Basically, my pivot cup is making the trucks, it's making it so that the trucks aren't totally floored. See, this is harder than putting more strength into it, trying to get it to move. So I have a little bit more room on this one, which makes it so my turns are a little bit sharper, which is not a good thing. If I loosen it up, my bolt's going to, it might come off, which actually these are the first trucks I've ever had that my bolts come off. So another thing is, these are the first trucks that I've been skating the bushings brand new. Usually I take the bushing off, put a bushing that I've already used, clamp that down so that I can just get that feeling right off the bat of comfortability, because I know that that bushing I have broken in. For you guys, I wanted to skate the bushings where they're brand new so that I could give you an honest, complete, non-biased opinion of them, because that's what you guys deserve. Pros are going to be the smaller T-bar, which makes it a lot less heavy. Also, the aircraft grade aluminum helps you for sure. The length of them, because you get the same length as independent or royal, but you don't get that extra amount of unneeded weight. If you guys heard that pop when I was crushing it down, that is the pivot cup. The pivot cups, on one of them, it's kind of not broken, but definitely kind of stretched out a little bit. The other one is perfectly holding around it. The nuts do get banged up pretty easily, and on all trucks they do. Hitting that bolt might make it so that the threading kind of comes off a little bit. Then your board's going to get looser faster, which will make it so that you're riding one loose one and one barely on there at all one. Brand new bushings going to be harder to ride, obviously. I definitely recommend you taking the bushings off your existing truck and put them on if they fit. If they don't, then I just recommend you tighten it all the way down and riding it around and going left to right, trying to get it, and then gently loosened up to your comfort zone, I guess. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys are enjoying the content I'm bringing you guys, definitely like this video. Definitely give it subscribe, comment down below what your first trick was, as well as what trick you're trying to learn right now. Whatever you're working on and you're getting close to, definitely put it down in the comments below. All my information is in the outro coming up. Shoots!